going on, everybody? Welcome to Derby City Sports Review Show. Yours truly, Will I Am in the building with Will. And we got the Don. What's going on, Don?
What's going on? What's going on? Not much. Late night last night and trying to recover today. Hey, that's all. Late night.
Oh, wow. Well, we
Chilling.
know how that goes. We definitely know how that goes. And we got the big dog. Well, Mark, the AKA the big dog. What's going on with you, sir?
What's going on, my brother? What's going on?
Welcome back, my sir. How you doing, man? Long time no see. We've been keeping up and things like that. But glad to get you on the Derby City Sports Review Show, man. So we know you got great opinions, but welcome back, my brother. Welcome back.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
I
You know
mean,
how it goes.
first of all, though, he comes on with this Pittsburgh stuff
That's
on
Absolutely.
smart.
Fox.
That's smart. That's smart. You
Absolutely.
you must never watch any Mark and Will show
I really did. I
because
did, but
as
golly.
I will say this, Mark has every combination still a shit. It's kind of like like yeah, you got the 49ers, I got the Cowboys. Dude, every time I'm counting the hats. Like, how many more hats is this guy coming out with? Like, what's really going on here? So yeah. He's right, and we got a special treat for him on that one anyway. So we're gonna save that
So,
till the end. We got a little
all
special
right.
treat for that. But before we go in there, man, the Don, I want to hit with you real quick. You went to Raw last night. Could you give us a little snippet on that, my brother?
Man. I mean, actually, I don't know. Maybe me and the missus was talking the way home because we was thinking like, man, tonight was good, but then was like, or was it maybe because how close we was to the ring? We actually was 5 rows from the ring. I'm talking about
He's not
like
lying.
one time the guy it was Penta came from the back to surprise the Judgment Day, and he came right past our row, like snuck there. We knew something was about to happen because they was getting it set up though.
Right.
But I mean, the crowd was ecstatic. It was a whole wrestling vibe in there. But when it comes to wrestling and everything else, they come out the woodworks. You gonna see all type of characters, but they was loud. You had around the ring. They was cussing and fussing at the wrestlers. It was hilarious. I mean, and I'm telling you, Jay Uso, when he comes out, he brings the yeet and he goes in, and the whole crowd is on it. It
Look,
was a good show. I must say, one of the best ones I've been to in a while.
let me ask you this: Did you already have their shirt? That shirt? Did you buy it there?
Yes, I already had. I already had. They didn't really have no good.
Okay.
They
And if
already
if,
didn't have
and
nothing
if you
good for me
guys
at us.
missed it, all you gotta do is go go to the 54 Sports page, and you see the pictures that Don posted on there,
Yep.
and he's got 1,000 yeets on there. So I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you bought it there or nothing like that. So
No,
so
it's like I
so
said,
you enjoy
good show.
yourself and all that kind of things like that.
Yeah, right. These days about me and then the missus, she loves it. She loves it. People don't know that about the doctor. The doctor is a big time wrestling fan. So she's been watching wrestling she was young and she enjoys every bit of it, even sometimes more than I do. And it's hilarious to me. Everybody thinks that's a pretty funny thing about her.
Well, tell everybody where
Great
they're
show.
gonna be able to hear you really talk
Oh
about it.
man. So we really going to get in detail. Let me tell you that. We really going to get in detail. Submission session coming up this Sunday at 2 o'clock. We'll get in more detail of what all went on. The controversy is still more, things is up in the air. Like you're going to guess what's next coming up because we just been the backlash was this past Saturday. So you had the Raw as in we went to yesterday. It was a big time, it's a big time Raw just to come on after the pay per view. So we'll go all over that, what happened there, backlash, and then even some AEW. And hey, Travis even got a special presentation for you, like what's going on the underground. So hey, just be ready. This Saturday submission session, 2 o'clock
Sunday.
Sunday. That's what I said. So
Don't worry about him, guy. He's still loopy from last night. What's going on,
man,
Shannon? Hey, Mark. Hey, Will. Hey, Don D. What's going on, Shannon?
What's going
right,
on?
Shannon.
You got to change your stuff to Dr. Woods. I don't know why you got that. You just gonna put Dr. Woods.
Right. She needs to go ahead and change that. Right.
Just go ahead and change all that stuff. Where to find us at? Pretty much, go ahead. You guys know. Scroll to the bottom. You'll see what's going on. 54 Sports Network. Pretty much everywhere. Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, all that good stuff. Shout out to the sponsors: Malwire Bird Company, 502 Corvette Club, all the people. If you want to donate, you see where you can donate, all that good stuff like that. We're going to hit the ground running big time. The 54 crew is going to get you guys ready. And we're going to start off in the college in basketball. And you always got something to do. It's never ending here in the Ville. So let's go ahead and start it this way. Buy or sell. Mr. Pryor is the most important player this upcoming season. Now, we all know Mr. Casey Pryor decided he wanted to come back, and, he was a missing piece from last year. It really hurt when he got injured. He came back. It was like, like people don't hit the lottery. So let's get down to it. The Don, let me start off with you. You buying or selling that Mr. Pryor is the most important player this upcoming season?
I mean, it's kind of hard, but I'm gonna go with buy. Why not? Because we've been having issues. This big man issue I think has been a problem with us, and we haven't had that great big presence in the middle. And if he can do as much as he was doing at the beginning of last season, when he's producing, I mean he's a good piece. Missing out on that piece, but yeah, I'm going with him. Yeah, I'm going with him.
Okay. Big dog, what's going on, man? What
Hey,
you thinking?
I'm agreeing with Don, man. I'm a bad because I liked him. He brought a different type of energy to the court when we was out there playing. And then when he went down, you know what I'm saying, it kind of went away a little bit. They still had the spark, but big man was bringing the energy on that court.
Right. No, I like it. But I'm gonna go a little way. I'm gonna say, can't really go wrong with this because, like you guys hit out of the park, it's definitely that guy. But to me, it's all gonna be in the hands of the freshman, Mr. Brown, Mr. Michael Brown. If he goes ahead and take care of business, because let's say if he doesn't, he don't even have to be dominant, but he's got to be able to drive that bus.
Mm-hmm.
You can't expect him to be headburn. Chucky, just because Chucky played D and all this kind of stuff like that, remarkable. It's hard to follow their footsteps, but you got to be able to live up to your billing where we can go ahead and stay at a steady course. Somebody can handle the ball. Somebody can play good enough defense and rock and roll with that. I think he's going to be the most important player because if he does not succeed, who's the backup? Who's going to be the point guard?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. People can say Kobe. We haven't seen him play either.
Right. We
ain't seen him play. He's a combo guard. Anywhere it goes, it's going to be tough, but looking forward without a doubt. Next up, the Louisville have more wins next year. They had 27 wins. 27. Now, we already talked. That's a lot of wins in your first year. We already talked about basically the schedule is different. You got Cincinnati, you have Memphis, you got Kentucky, Indiana, Tennessee. That's a lot. That's a lot to deal with in the off season. So, in the non-conference season. So, Mark, what you think? You buying or selling?
Woo-wee, brother man. He did have a hell of a coming out party. I like little dude too. And shoot, I'm gonna buy into it. Because I think his team's gonna rally behind him. He's gonna get us some wins.
Okay. Don, what you feeling?
I'm buying, but I'm buying with no tip. I mean, I'm like, it's probably gonna be about right there on that edge, about 27 once again, 26.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but then I'm gonna say we gonna win more games than tournament. We ain't gonna be no first round knockout, so it's gonna maybe grow a little bit right there. It might, yeah, that's exactly right. So, with about 26, 27, something around there, and then win 6 games in the tournament. So, yeah.
Ooh, championship. Okay, I got you.
Oh, oh, yeah, I did
You
say
said
that.
6. You
I'm,
said
I'm
6.
going.
What's
I'm
going
dropping the
on?
bet.
Yeah, you dropped it big time. What's going on, Tina? Bruce, Dion, George, John, Jonathan. What's going on, you guys? Thank you for watching. Continue support, like, and all this. I'm gonna say, man, that's tough. 27 is a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I don't think we're playing in a tournament. I said I'm gonna sell it, but I think it's probably gonna be. Well, you know what? No, I'm a buy it. Regular season, you know what? And that's so funny because I should have did regular season. I think it might be less than 27 because that's what basically, granted they had a tournament and they won a
Right.
couple of games. So let's say say the regular season it's going to be less than 25 because they had 25 in the regular season. Tournament play, I think we go to the championship game again and hopefully win it this year. So I say I'm buying it. I think we have more because I'm with you, Don. I think the tournament. I'm with you, Big Dog. I think the tournament we it's not one and done. You can't be one and done. I
Right,
mean,
right.
it ain't even you. You can't be. You spending you spend that money. You ain't spending that money like some other people, but you spending that money. You cannot
Hmm.
be one and done. Just show up there and say, "Hey, we here," and bail out. Nah, that's not gonna get it done at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy it also, guys. Big time. All right, let's don't forget real quick. Don't forget, you guys. Make sure you vote for these kiddos, the players of the week, softball, baseball. You can do it right now on Facebook page 54 Sports, or you can go on X and go ahead and vote. Please go ahead and do that. All right, let's get down to the nitty gritty, man. Let's get into this NBA. What's going on? We got some stuff that's actually going on right now, and we'll get there. But let's go ahead and start off with this one. Tatum ruptured Achilles. Knicks take 3-1 lead. And, and I'm going to say this watching it, man, when he goes down and I'm watching it, and I'm like, oh, man, ankle, bang, bang. Then when
Hmm.
they show the replay and he goes down without contact, I said, oh, yeah, 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 that's
Yeah,
Achilles.
Yeah.
That's
I
Achilles.
seen
That's
where it grabbed.
Achilles.
yeah.
That's Achilles. That's a wrap. Um, it was going to be tough regardless because Knicks already recaptured the lead when he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? So they was going to go down 3-1 no matter what. I just don't think we talked about this before. We talked about it last week. It's to win back to back, man, it takes a special group. Everybody has to be driven.
Hmm.
The Knicks, if you line these teams up, the Knicks is no better than the Celtics. But that's why you play the game. Their bench. The Knicks bench. You got Mitchell Robinson, who can't shoot a ball in the Ohio River. You got McBride. I mean, like you got Mitchell Robinson and McBride. That's who your bench people really are.
Pretty much.
Right.
That's it. Celtics, Pritchard, who finally showed up, not this game, the last game, been dogging him all year. So both of these benches, Porzingis and things like this. But I just don't think that Boston, man, they wanted it like they did last year. And I think the Knicks wanted, like T Rock said last night, Thibodeau was different. He's a defensive minded coach. He preaches toughness, and they beating him up. Brunson is a big body Benz. That's all it is. He's a big body Benz. You can't do nothing with Brunson. You could try to contain him, foul. He bounces off of you. He is what he is. And when Cat comes to play, there's not too many big men that's better than him. And we know the Celtics don't have a big man. Porzingis wants to shoot threes. Cornette is, I don't know where they got him from. I mean, it's missing. And Horford is 38 years old.
Yep.
He needs to be part of the 54 crew himself. That kind of stuff. So, not shocking to me. Big Dog, what's your thoughts on the Knicks taking command and lead?
The Knicks is gonna go as far as Brunson takes them because that little guy, once he gets to humming and rocking, the Knicks is a different team. And I love how Malik Bridges, he steps up when he's supposed to step up. OG, he's stepping up when he's supposed to step up. And we know Cat got to do what he got to do. That's why they brought him over there. But Boston, they regardless if he didn't get hurt last night, they're going to lose this game anyway. They're going to lose this game anyway. So the Knicks is just a on-fire team right now. And then with Boston, Jaylen Brown ain't playing like Jaylen Brown. I think for getting all that money that he's getting, he needs to step up more. I mean, Tatum had, 42 last night? He should at least had 30, 35.
His best game.
You know what I'm saying? He got to be up in that range with him. So, I don't know. Like, Boston don't want it this year. They ain't got that hunger like they did last year.
Makes a difference. Makes a difference. And where would they be without Derek White? You know, the ultimate glue guy. And really, Derek White is playing like how Drew Holiday played last year. That's another missing. Like, what is Drew Holiday doing? 4 points?
Yep.
Come on, man. Don, what's your thoughts on it, man?
Man, when he went down, Jason Tatum went down, and I seen him scrimmage, and then I seen where he reached. I was like, yeah, I felt that pain. I actually had one of my boys hit me up and remembered when I went down playing ball with that Achilles, and yeah, that pain is unbearable at that point.
But you did it as going 20 miles per hour. He did it going 90.
Actually, I just did it doing push off. I was pushing off foot with my push off foot and going cut. I just did a pump fake.
So you was zero. You was at zero.
Right. I was like going to one. That's all. That's all. It was a little pump fake. My guy went flying by, pushed off, and I was about to shoot the jumper. But once I pushed off, I heard that snap, crackle, and pop. And yeah, I go down, ball go down. It was over. Yeah, it was over. But I felt this pain. But like Big Dog said, I mean, Boston's about to lose anyway. Whatever way it went, it didn't matter if he ruptured his Achilles, ruptured his eardrum, ruptured his ankle. Yeah, Boston's out. They are going home, and it's over. It was already over for them. Like I said, Jalen Brunson's playing some of his best ball right now. Whichever way it goes, and like you described him, that bad boy, you hit him, he ain't feeling nothing, and he's still getting that ball up. It's like, golly. Karl-Anthony Towns is playing. These guys are playing some ball.
He's built for Thibodeau.
Yeah, but I'm still Josh Hart. I don't want to tell you, but Josh Hart made me miss out on last night. Yeah,
Josh is hit and miss on FanDuel.
Yes.
Yes.
He is definitely hit and miss, bro. Like
I tell you,
he was Mr. Triple Double. You know what I'm saying? He was on that Draymond Green triple double. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, that's exactly
10, and 11. Now he's
having 6 and 4 and stuff. 6 and 4.
Yeah,
come on,
right.
man.
It's the playoffs, man. It's the playoffs. He's looking just like Draymond still. That's the problem. That's the ultimate problem. Woo! All right, go to the next one. Edwards and Randall. This too much, man. This too much firepower for the T-Wolves as they went ahead and took care of business. And embarrassing because only reason why people are watching this is probably the hope they win one so you can see the glimpse of Curry maybe come back. And knowing that if you Curry's every bit, 36, 37, something like that, you just can't come back that easy for any kind of injuries, period. And the first time that he experienced it too, so and he's already ruled out for Game 5. Let's just put it. They already ruled. He's not coming back. He's pretty much done. Because what are you gonna do? Who's he gonna guard? That kind of stuff like that. But I give the Warriors, kudos and things like that for they trying and all that. But when you have Randall just bully balling, like whoever was on him, he was going straight through their chest, doing what they want to. He was the offense in the first half, taking care of business. Then that Corvette got going, and then all it takes him hitting threes, and that's a wrap, and then it's over with. I mean, the Warriors look like a G League team, bro. Like, for real. It looked like, what are we watching here? Nothing was attractive. The offense didn't look good. Jimmy buckets. don't look like he's Jimmy Buckets, like he's scared. Like, dude, you without top 5 player in the league, and you know you got to take control, and you not, dude. You not even looking at the basket. He's passing it off to Draymond. Hey, Draymond, you got what? Hot potato between. Come on. Why would you pass it to Draymond? What is he gonna do?
Right.
Like I don't get it. There's some weird stuff going on, but Minnesota said, "Hey, dude, we up 3-1." Don, what's your thoughts on the T Wolves versus Warriors?
I mean, it's like Golden State is not. Once Steph went out, it's like they lost all hope. It's like they out there like they don't know what they want to do next. We ain't got Jimmy, like you said, Jimmy Buckets is like playing. Come on, bro. What's those playoff Jimmy at? Where's that character at? We in that multi-universe because you got him. He put up 9 shots with for
Embarrassing.
14 points. You
Mm-hmm.
let Draymond Green and Punzinski, whatever old guy's name is, shoot 14 shots. You don't even you put up 9 shots total. I mean, you don't want it.
No.
It's like they don't. You got Kaminga, who was in the doghouse for months, sitting on the
Yeah.
bench, coming in leading the team now.
Thank God he
Right.
played. Thank God he's
Right.
been playing like the past through 2 3 since Curry went out. Yeah.
Yeah. So now you got Mr. Anthony Edwards over cramming on him. He's taking the hold on him. Second half, he owned that. He's like, okay, Randall, hold up. I got this second half. So and you then after the game, well, I feel sorry for Steph. It is what it is. I wish he was out here, but you don't feel too sorry. Go ahead
Hell
and
no.
score.
You're trying to win.
Right. That's what it's all
Easy to
about.
say that when you win.
Right.
That's all that is.
Yeah.
Big dog, what you thinking?
I mean, I knew this series was over with a couple of games back when the media asked Jimmy Butler when we're gonna get playoff Jimmy, and he gave an answer like he got a nice team around him. He gonna get them involved. I said, yeah, it's over. They done. It sounded like he already gave up right then and there. I said, are you serious? Without Gary?
Playoff.
Man, come on, dude. You done lost your mind, dog.
It's like,
That
Playoff
didn't do
Jimmy's
no.
over.
Anthony Edwards heard that and said, yeah, he's gone, y'all. We're gonna get them. Let's get them up and
Right.
out of here.
Right. And the crazy thing is when you look at it, Jimmy got to go against McDaniels, who's 6'9" and long, Ant, who's basically Jimmy's height, just as physical.
Right.
He's got to go against Randall, who's gonna bulldoze his ass. Like
Yes.
he's small out there compared to everybody. Like they are really a small team out there. And if Jimmy's talking about I ain't got to worry about being him, then that's like you said, that's the issue. That's a big time issue. And
Real issue.
shame on you, Jimmy Buckets. And we got something later on for that. All right, right now, man. We got the Pacers
We got
and the
a game.
Cavs. We
Yeah.
got it actually 98-97. The Pacers have came back just like always.
damn.
Now it's 101-97 as I'm speaking. It's kind of sad, man, because we all knew this was probably coming like this. When you lost game 2 and you was leading the whole damn game and you completely crashed out in the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
It was a wrap. It's a wrap. It is hard. Even if you pull this game out, even if you do something to pull this game out, you gonna get blown out in Indianapolis. Like do you really want to come back? Right? Do you really want to go to Naptown? Right? I mean, it's not like you're going to Miami. It's not like you're going to LA where you can go ahead and enjoy a little bit, man. You're going to Nap. Them dudes gotta have the yellow rags. They're gonna be going at you,
Yeah, exactly.
booing the hell out you. All of a sudden, you down 20 points in the first quarter again. I don't get it. Shit. I think the Pacers go ahead and finish this off. Donovan, like I said, Donovan's get ready. And I don't know, Don. I don't know if you said it or you might have said it about him being like Lamar, or was that T-Rock? Was it you that said
I
that?
was here last night.
And like Lamar. And I hate that. We all love Lamar Jackson, but at the end of the day, until you win some championships, ain't nobody really caring about that, bro. And I think
Mm-hmm.
he's
Mm-hmm.
fallen victim to that, man. And like I said, right now it's 104 to 97. The Pacers up. Big dog, what you think? You think they might squeeze it out, or what? Is this over with?
No, Indiana need to go ahead and get this over with because you don't know who you got New York coming. So go ahead and get this over with. Go get some rest, man. But I think with this series though, bro, I think Indiana surprised Cleveland. I don't think Cleveland think Indiana was gonna come out scrappy like that. They was out physical them the first a couple of games. Like Indiana surprised them. They wasn't expecting that.
They got served, that's for sure. Don, what you thinking?
Like I said, this series has been pretty physical. Like you said, though, big dog. I mean, being physical with them, Cleveland wasn't expecting that probably as much. And Indiana's like, no, we ain't going nowhere. We ain't backing down. So once you seen them in the first couple of games, Indiana, I was like, okay. And then, like you said, you had those injuries, and I
Mm-hmm.
think your boy Darius Garland still kind of nursing that
Yeah, that
foot,
big toe.
toe.
Yep. Hmm.
And then I don't think, watch, it'll probably come out afterwards where Donovan Mitchell's been playing with a strain, this or something, after the series over, because that's how it is. Don't forget, like LeBron and stuff like that. So,
No.
but I hate it for D Mitch because that's my guy. Come on,
Yeah.
that was
Do
the
not
name of my
do
child.
not
So
do
yeah.
not put him in the same category as y'all Lakers, because both of y'all Lakers fans, y'all Lakers. Don't put him. Do not put him in the LeBron talking about. My kneecap came off and I sewed it back together, so I can't make it to a gallery or nothing like that. I don't want to hear all that shit. But I mean, you're right. It is. I don't know, man. I talked about it before. Maybe you needed to. Maybe you need to make a play and get somebody else up through to help you out. Because I just don't. I just think I can't see. I just think that everybody is improving. All the
Mm-hmm.
young teams are improving.
Yeah.
Going into this series, no one's scared of the Cavs. 60-win Cavs. No one's scared of them,
Right.
dude. I mean, hell, they done made Ty Jerome get back on the bench. He just now got in the game in late third quarter. Didn't play the
Right.
whole game because he couldn't do anything with them. He can't hit a shot, can't do whatever. And so Donovan's going to have to go back and look at this. Yes, they have a young team, and he's still young too, but you need a proven commodity with you to be that guy with you.
Mm-hmm.
Not these young bucks who's not assertive, bro. And if that means you're going to have to trade one of those bigs to get you a proven commodity, I don't know what that look like. Don't make it like Jimmy Butler. Don't do nothing like that. Get somebody who's fluent, dude. Like, that's going to be able to help. If not, then you might need to go somewhere your damn self. Again, I'm sorry. It is what it is, man. I mean, you came on that team with, they already had Garland. They already had those other guys. You really probably should have, I hate to say it, I know people probably get mad. You probably should have went to the Knicks. You could have been that two guard. They don't have a two guard. You could have been that two guard with Brunson. But now, can you play a Robin? That's the thing about it. You've been that head. You've been that big dog. You've been that big dog. Can you play a Robin? Because you're gonna have to play a Robin if you go to somebody else's squad that's got a guy on there. Detroit. Can you be a Robin to Cade? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. It's some teams out there that needs a two guard. But are you gonna be like, okay, I get my 25, I get my 20, I'm okay. I ain't got to be that dude. I don't know, man. You had to be that guy for so many years. I don't know if he can back down and be that. So maybe you stay put and hope and pray that they bring somebody to you. But I don't know too many people trying to go to Cleveland.
No.
Nope. They won the regular season.
Too bad it's not a trophy for that.
Exactly.
He get the whatever that little division. They get that. They get that.
Oh,
That's
the
good.
Eastern.
Yeah. They get that. Tonight, another banger. The Nuggets at the Thunder. The Thunder is 10.5-point favorite
10.5 point favorite
Again.
It's crazy.
That's
Again.
crazy.
The series is tied 2-2. And I mean, you guys know what that's about. Last time they played, they put 85 on them in that first half, and they probably thinking this is what we're gonna see again. Uh, I hope not, because I think this is a great series. I think it's a fun series. This is back and forth. This is except for that game that got out of hand, every game been good, and I'm
Yeah.
hoping for tonight it will be this way. Let me go this way. Let's start with the Nuggets. Don, what is the key for the Nuggets to get a win?
Like we always say, we gotta have the big, the big joker, not the little
Mm-hmm.
joker. We gotta have the big joker points, the big joker triple double, and and plus you gotta. The thing about Denver too, they just run 7 deep. They don't go deep in their bench at all. So they
Mm-hmm.
put in a lot of things. So Kristen Bruner, however you say his name,
Brown.
or
Because
is
they
it
said
Brown?
Brown. They
Brown?
call it Brown, even though it's
Okay.
spelled
Yeah.
Braun.
He's gonna have to show up. You got Michael Porter Jr. going to show up,
Mm-hmm.
and but the one thing is, Aaron Gordon has been their lifesaver. So
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
yeah, so hey, I'm seeing if these guys show up because they don't run deep, and we got a big dog, as in Big Joker, show up. Yeah, there's gonna be a definite game.
Right. Big dog, what you thinking? What it's going to take for the Nuggets to win?
Nuggets gonna have to come out swinging early. You don't want to get behind against OKC at OKC.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't want
Right.
to get behind. They're gonna have to come out swinging early. And I'm gonna go left. I'm gonna tell you what's so crazy. I think they need that Russell Westbrook type of energy, that type of feel, man, to get going. Let him do his thing, the assist thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's scoring here and there, but they're gonna need some type of spark to get through this. Because honestly, I think it goes to 7. I
Mm.
think it's serious go to game 7.
Ooh. Hey, that'd be great for us. It's watching stuff like that, and that's a good one. I think I like that Westbrook because like the Don said, we always say Joker got to get those big triple doubles. Like that 40 and 20 and
Mm-hmm.
15 type stuff.
Right.
And they ain't failed them under check though. I mean, as far as those numbers like that, but they still been productive. And I love the Westbrook. Westbrook, you see some stuff this came out how they said they getting into the locker room with Russ talking about he's immature, so they already starting this shit dang, quick now. But
Right.
he does. If he's on the second unit, which that second unit is matched with the first because they don't have a bench. But I'm gonna tell you a guy that has not done pretty much anything. Michael Porter Jr. has to hit
Yes.
about. He has
Yes.
to hit about 4 to 5 threes, bro. Like, where did you go at? Where did you go at? I mean, we know y'all won it a couple of years ago, but you ain't recovered since that parade.
Mhm.
Like, what's going on with him? Like, they need that one to come back because he's got the green light. They need added points. So that kind of goes with the Westbrook. Somebody besides Gordon and Joker and Jamal. Because even Jamal's been, playoff Jamal and all this. They need help. If
Yep.
not, then it's going to be ugly. Let's go this way. Thunder. Big dog, what the Thunder has to do to go ahead and get that 3-2 lead?
What's his name? What's his name? Wilson. The other, I cannot think of that young boy's name. It's gonna drive me
Jalen?
crazy.
Jalen?
Yes, he's gonna be the one who's gonna have to be there right there with your boy because he's here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like he plays good
Yeah.
this game, then the next game he
Exactly.
disappears. It's like we need
Yeah.
you consistent, brother. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
need you to be consistent with me because OKC, man, like I said, dude. If the Nuggets don't come out on fire, OKC's great to run away with this game tonight. It's going to get ugly and rocking there, bro. They are going to run away with this game, dude.
Nah, I like that Jalen Williams. Yeah, he does be inconsistent, and do not bet on him. AKA, do not bet on him. Leave him alone.
Right.
Do not touch
Not
him.
at all.
Dude.
No. What you? You good, dog?
Sneeze coming.
I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead first. With the Thunder, man, I just think you just status quo, man. I mean, you guys play great at home. Shay's going to go ahead and get you 30, 35, maybe 40 piece. You just never know. It's just they are so deep, and they just come at you at waves. So you're going to have to just push the ball up, push the tempo, get into the legs of the Nuggets because, look, this is game 5. These are grown men. A lot of these men are older. So you need to go ahead and just run them off big time. Attack, attack, attack. Don't give and Chet, Mr. Chet Holmgren, where you at? You another inconsistent dude. You know, you need to be averaging at least 18 and 10, 18 and 15. You're long as hell. And you got Hardenstein that's actually having to guard a Joker. So you ain't got to do that, right? You know, you just getting bully balled by Gordon. So you got to step up and do what you got to do. But I do love Caruso. Man, I don't know why the Lakers got rid of him. Sorry, guys. I do not know why the Bulls got rid of him. All these teams has gotten rid of Caruso. And, I mean, he's been the best white chocolate that most of these teams have had.
Right.
And they just let him go. But he's found the home, hopefully, with that. But I do like his style with the second unit. That second unit is tough for the Thunder. I said Thunder just got to run them off the floor. Just do what they got to do. Don, what you thinking?
I mean, like you said, though, I'm looking at Thunder to get up early. They get up early and going to stay out early. As you first quarter, they can go. You know how they get though. They get streaky at times. I look at, and at the first quarter, they get hot, and like you said, they build. Next thing you know, they have almost 40 points in the first quarter, and so be you said almost 90 points. You got 90 points going into the fourth quarter. Like, golly. Almost 100. I mean, they be
embarrassing.
Thunder be they get to a point where they can't miss. But Nuggets is gonna have to match with them. They're gonna have to put some bodies on them. Maybe have to push them around a little bit. I mean, be a little physical. Tell them, maybe get somebody kicked out or something. They gonna have to do something because it's dangerous down.
You don't talk yourself back into the Nuggets. We was talking about Thunder. Let's go.
Well,
to the
that's
next
what I'm saying. Right, but it was. That's what made me. They got to stop them.
Moving right along on that one. Buy or sell. Dallas should trade the number 1 pick for Giannis.
Jesus Christ.
Woo! Don, what you thinking?
No, I'm looking at. I'm selling it because Dallas is already. I think they already headstrong on it, and I'm right with them. If they want to go ahead and try to get young, but I don't see what they're doing with AD. AD's that 50-50. 50% chance he's broke and 50% chance he's not. So it's like you don't know how that team is. I just don't see Giannis fitting in Dallas and how that goes. I don't see it looking. It don't look good to me myself. But hey.
Big Dog, what you thinking?
Yeah, I'm selling this. Nah, you got that number 1 pick. Better go get that young boy Cooper Flag. Stop playing. Mold that team around him. Because I couldn't even see Kyrie and Giannis playing with each other. Giannis like to bring the ball up court and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it wouldn't even be a good fit.
Right. Yeah, and if you get Giannis, that means you got to get rid of a lot of other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you got and the number 1 is good. No, I mean I think the number 1 we get him there. If you get the number 1 to Milwaukee and a couple of them weak ass players they got for money, you just signed some of them dudes that nobody's ever heard of and gave them money, and they ain't Marshall and Powell and all these dudes. There's not a problem for him getting a position there. The problem is the Kyrie and the AD. The AD, we know he don't mind being somebody's Robin, so he don't want to be the guy anyway. We know that, and he's power forward. He don't care. It's just that Kyrie element, and I think the Cooper. First of all, they already raised their tickets up for next year before the draft. So did you know you was already getting? You got rid of. You got rid of Mr. You got your guy that you love and you wanted in everybody's Lakers fan. Who's that guy? That y'all got the next coming of? Huh? Not, who?
Oh, you talking about Luka?
Yeah, the guy that the next best, and he's on the team with his twin. So you got rid of Luka.
Oh God!
And then you went ahead and raised the ticket. Why would you raise the ticket with no Luca and only AD and
Yeah,
Kyrie if you didn't know that you was gonna get somebody?
kind of
Mm-hmm.
suspicious. Suspicious
They are
with a
trying to. Ha-
1.8%.
they are trying to kill your GM. They trying to do everything, but you raised the tickets because you knew you was getting him. You knew you was getting Cooper, and that's why it ain't. That's why I'm selling because Cooper's gonna be there. But the thing about it is, Cooper ain't gonna do nothing next year. I'm sorry, not with
Right.
Kyrie and AD. You got to bust that whole team up. If you want him to be the guy,
Yeah.
and like I said it last night, for him to be that number one pick, I'm gonna need him to look like Cade Cunningham. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna need, it's, and I say second year because Cade Cunningham's first year had his ups and downs, so we know that's rookie. I don't see him being smooth and being a point forward or point whatever like Cade is. I don't see that in his arsenal. I see him being a very athletic dude. I see him shooting jumpers, and yeah, you can do it, but he's not a ball handler. Like NBA is grown men out there. He's not smooth
Mm-hmm.
like Cade. Cade is a big ass 6'8", 6'7" guard. I don't see
Right.
oh boy like that. But you're gonna want him like that. And the only reason that it come to fruition if you get rid of Kyrie and AD, or Kyrie at least, and say, "Here, young buck, the ball's in your hand." And I don't know if they're gonna do that next year, maybe the year after, because I think Kyrie can opt out of his deal anyway, and he might do it regardless. Update: Pacers move on, 114 to 105. Donovan Mitchell and the crew goes home, stays home, do
Yep.
whatever.
Stays,
Able,
yeah.
he's able to date Coco and everybody else. It's all
Hey,
good. He ain't got to worry about
Coco.
nothing. You do what you got to do. Do what you gotta do, big man. Do what you
Oh,
gotta do.
that's crazy.
By itself, we just talked about it, but Jimmy Buckets, I think, can he carry the Warriors to Game 5 win? Big dog. You already done trashed them. So let's go ahead and get this out the way again.
No, I'm most definitely selling this. Absolutely. No. Heck no. Ant-Man now trying to get this over with. They need some rest too. They need some rest too. Ant-Man said, nah, I'm just gonna get this over with. We don't want to see the little light-skinned kid keep running around shooting everywhere. So nah, let's get this over with.
Don, do you think he has it in him?
Let's close this out. It's over. It's over. It's selling this all day long. Like I said, Jimmy Buckets is pretty more like Jimmy Empty Buckets because his buckets are so empty, dry. It ain't nothing in those buckets no more, Jimmy. He don't want it. He don't want it.
Right.
Jimmy's already on the beach. He's already planning his vacation. He's already in those
Mm-hmm.
pontoon boats and banana boats, part of the banana boys. So he's ready. He's already ready. Come on now. The weather's nice over in San Francisco right now. Hell, he's
Yeah.
probably be down in Miami probably about right after the game. About tomorrow night he'd be in Miami. Tell you that
Yeah.
right now. It's
Right.
over.
Yeah, I'm selling it. It's Jimmy Duckets. So he ducking it. He don't want it, and he thought that Curry was going to be there so he could just fill in and actually be the modern day Draymond Green because that's how he was playing. Assist, rebound, all he ain't got to worry about it. Curry went out. That's a wrap. So yeah, I'm also agreeing with you guys on that. Let's see. Do I have one more on there? Yeah, by itself, Anthony Edwards is the face of the NBA. Don.
Uh,
Ooh, and LeBron's still there. LBJ, the king is still
Um,
there.
well, I've told you a long time ago. I'm a Lakers fan. Now, LeBron, I wasn't there, but Anthony Edwards, I'm thinking he's working his way to that. I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy, and I'm working up to that buy. I'm slowly going up in coins and everything else, dollar bills to buy it slowly because he don't want it. I don't think he don't want to be that face, but Anthony Edwards right now. He's a good guy where he ain't done a lot. You ain't seen a lot. Never mind, because heck, Anthony Edwards gave up his child. But still, anyway.
What?
But see, I'm trying to be like, is he a good face for the NBA? But then Anthony Edwards the one who paid off his 8 year.
Allegedly.
Okay,
Okay.
allegedly. Okay,
Allegedly.
okay, allegedly. We can't put that out there. It's no facts. certainly.
Yeah,
But
move
yeah.
right along. Big dog, what you thinking?
I mean, he don't want to be the face, but he's the face. I'm buying this. He is, because the way he's playing, how can he not be the face? This young man he's just that good. He's tough, man. He's going to be the face of the league. They probably don't want him to because he's a little bit more of an Allen Iverson 2.0, but he's the face.
Right. I like that. I think he is. I'm buying it, but I think not more Allen Iverson. I think he's more like Wilt Chamberlain. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. He will have a book out that's gonna be the bestseller, just like Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain said, "I did this." He's gonna top it because he's well on his way. He's well on his way. So I think he is, but I think I get you, Don. I feel you. I feel you.
In area code.
Yeah. He 3 or 4 or 5 of them.
Different area codes. Different.
Let's get that out the way. Don singing songs and stuff like that. We don't want to get in that. All right, buy sell. Cardinals wide receiver Marvin Harrison Jr. will be a top 5 receiver this upcoming season. Big Dog, I'm gonna start with you on this NFL. What you thinking?
That's a good one right here. I'm gonna sell it though. I'm gonna sell it. I think by year 3 we gonna see that real monster come out of him. But not top 5 this year. I don't see it. Not this year.
It's kind of hard to crack that, to be honest. It's a lot of dogs in it.
Yeah,
wide receivers too. Yeah, it is. Don, what you thinking?
Yeah, I'm straight selling it because I just don't got no faith in this quarterback. That's one thing too.
LeMan.
I mean, yeah, if your quarterback can't see over the line, I mean, that's kind of a little problem, bro. I mean,
you ain't going.
He's going to see his 1,000 yards, but if I'm the same size as your quarterback, it's a problem. So.
But it's 1,000 yards even a benchmark anymore. I mean, you play 17 games.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all you got to do is average like 80-something yards, or 70-something, whatever to get that. So, yeah. I mean, I agree with you. I mean, I think not this year. But how long is Little Man going to be there?
Right.
You're going to have to get a replacement and all this kind of stuff. But no, I think he has potential. I just don't think it right now, big time. Ooh, Jackson Dart will start for the Giants. Don, what you thinking? Mr. Jackson Dart. Who they raving about? Ain't nobody else there, is it?
Right, that's what I'm like. We know how the Giants locker room, the quarterback room looks. We've been talking about this last year or so. The quarterback room.
Horrible.
I mean, these guys look like they should be playing tennis or something on the court. Because I'm like, who is this? Who? Really? Y'all got him? From where? Why? Who? Where?
Refresher.
Refresher.
No, refresher for everybody. In that locker room, as Don is talking about, you have, of course, Jackson Dart. You have Tommy DeVito, Russell Wilson, and Jameis Winston. Yeah. So you still sticking to that, Don?
I'm still sticking to
it. That's cool. That's cool.
I'm still all right. The thing about it, I would say Russell Wilson probably started something, but Jackson Dart to be in by the 5th week.
Okay.
Yep.
Big dog, what you got?
I'm absolutely selling this because I was gonna say the same thing. Russ is gonna start the season off. Russ is starting the season off, and then Russ is gonna be doing Russ. And to finish the season off.
Doing Russ.
Russ is gonna be Russ, man. Coming straight out.
I'm selling. I think we start, but it ain't gonna be the beginning. Kind of like you guys are saying, pretty much. I know that Don said first Jackson, then he said, so I agree with you guys on that. Right. I just think you might have. I think it's Dabo's last season. Like, why not see what you got? So I think that leash is going to be very short for Russell. So when Russell starts doing that Russell stuff, he's out of there. The wild card of it is, do you even give Jameis a shot, right? Do you even keep Jameis, like whoever you want to start, do you keep the other one around because that's money that you got to spend on him? Do you go ahead and just keep DeVito and just say, forget it? Because you're going to be the practice squad, and we can have Jackson as the number 2 and either Russell or Jameis. So to me, it's going to come down to the Giants figuring out who are they going to want. Is it Wilson or is Jameis? Because there's no need to keep both of them and Jackson. Because like you said, when it goes haywire, Jackson's getting in there. He's getting in there. It makes no difference. So, yeah, it makes no difference. The Giants just sucks. Period. Buy or sell. Cam Ward will win Rookie of the Year. Big dog. What you thinking?
Who? Jesus. I'm gonna buy this. I like Cam. I like Cam as a quarterback. He can win it down there. Yeah. He gonna do his thing in Tennessee. They might not go 5. He gonna have some good numbers. He gonna put up some numbers, but they ain't gonna go 5. But I buy this. I buy he get Rookie of the Year.
the Don, what you got?
I'm selling this already because I already got my money down on a certain guy down in New Orleans who's about to light it up for New Orleans. That guy named Tyler Shrug. So, yeah, Cam, he gonna put his buddies in Tennessee. Cam's in Tennessee. What Tennessee got? Tennessee don't get nobody.
Okay. That's
sorry for you Tennessee fans.
Well, you actually done put money on Shook as the rookie for next year.
Put money already.
What's that? What is them odds? Got to be what? 1,500. What's them odds? It's got to be wild that you probably put 50 cents on it and can make a killing. I mean, it's got to be wow because Ashton got to be up there, right? Ashton, Cam Ward has to be up there. Travis Hunter's got to be up there. Shook is probably in the top 10 because he's probably going to start. But I know that them odds has got to be crazy. No, I'm with you. It's all going to be about the numbers game unless somebody just shows out. Like I said, like Travis Hunter. Cam Ward, Rookie of the Year, it's just going to be so tough. I don't know what that line looks like for them. Will Levis is going to be, I don't know, they'll probably trade him because he's going to be a disgruntled employee. I'm going to sell it just because I don't know that line. I need to see that line like that. But he's going to be in the top 5 without a doubt. What's the odds? I know you're looking at the odds, Don. What's the odds for Shook?
That's what I'm looking right now. Yeah, I forgot what it was.
That's crazy.
I know it's
going
to
1,200. Didn't you say 12?
I said 15. I said 15. I knew it was high.
You said 15.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be high. Yeah. So, yeah, that's crazy. All right, let's get it like this. Buy or sell, Mr. Steeler Nation. Steelers and Tomlin will part ways after the season.
I'm selling this because Pittsburgh really don't get rid of coaches. Coaches retire. You know what I'm saying? Nah,
that's true.
I'm most definitely selling this. Tomlin ain't going nowhere, man. I would say it would have to take something drastic to really happen, even though we having a drastic offseason. But it's going to take something crazy for Pittsburgh to be like, nah, we don't need you no more. Go on. I'm selling this. Nah, he ain't ready to retire yet.
Nah, you see how he got chest got out. The Steelers came out, boy. Didn't he? No! And Tomlin defense is like rage.
Tomlin defense. Don't mess with my guy.
No, hell no. Him and all the black women. What? Rage. The Steelers fans and all the black women. No, Tomlin. You talking about Tomlin? Who's talking about Tomlin? Don't talk about Tomlin. No, you don't talk about Tomlin. You cussing? Yeah.
Women not even watching the show. They hearing like, what?
Yeah, what? Whoa, what's going on with that? Don, what you thinking?
No, No, I'm actually selling this. I mean, I think just like Big Dog said, I mean, Tomlin ain't going nowhere until he's ready to go somewhere. And he's gonna still a nation. That's like him. Now, I mean, you thought of like I can't even think your boy's name, the old school coach before him, but now you think Steelers, you think of Tomlin.
Coward.
And it's
Mhm.
yeah, there you go, be a coward. So it's like you think Steelers, you think Tomlin now. And it's like that man is not going nowhere. He's been there, he's gonna lay there and be there until he's like, all right, I think it's time. It's gonna take for him to have that season back to back to back or whatever else and be like, yeah, I think it might be time for me to just go ahead and that y'all can start something new.
I'm with you. I'm with Big Dog when he said it's gonna take something. Is something being 6 wins this year? Is that something? I mean, with this offense and having no quarterback, where do wins coming from? So that's what I'm saying. I'm buying it because unless some trades happen that we ain't seen, what's this offense? What is this offense? Mason to a double to triple team DK Metcalf?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everybody else in that division is taking steps to solidify. You have to be able to score. I don't know if they can score. And yes, their defense, we get it. But some of them dudes are getting long in the tooth. Let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's I'm a buy it, but it's gonna have to be an ugly season. That's the only reason I'm buying it. It has to be an ugly season. Point blank. It has to be. And we'll see.
We'll see. All right, let's rock and roll. Big Dog, what you leaving the people with?
Hey man, look here. Glad to be back on here, talk crazy with the guys, my brothers. But y'all can get at me at Sports Talk with Mark on Facebook and Big Dog Gaming on Facebook.
The Don.
Hey, you already know where I put my. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this real quick. When the pass call, don't answer. It has nothing new to say.
Oh wow.
Mm.
There he goes. There he goes. I went to Raw and I think something else slick. Thank you guys for watching and everything. Definitely appreciate you guys. God bless. We out. Peace.